Welcome to a new episode of Around the Map, the channel that takes you through the most spectacular corners of the world. Today, we're heading to one of the most famous cities on the planet, a place that attracts millions of visitors every year, Paris. Here, history blends perfectly with modernity, and every corner of the city has a story to tell. France, with its rich cultural heritage, is the place where travel dreams come to life, and Paris is undoubtedly the heart of that dream. So get ready to explore some of the most iconic attractions in the French capital. Paris is a city that will stay in your mind forever, no matter how many times you visit. It's a place where every street, every cafe, every monument reminds you of the city's charm. From the Eiffel Tower to the Gardens of Versailles, Paris is a destination that perfectly blends art, history, fashion, and romance. Today, let's discover together some of the most important attractions in this legendary city. 1. The Eiffel Tower. First on our list had to be none other than the Eiffel Tower, the undisputed symbol of Paris. Built in 1889 for the World's Fair, the Eiffel Tower stands at 330 meters tall, making it the tallest structure in Paris. If you want to get an idea of how tall it is, imagine a 12-meter bus stacked one on top of the other 27 times. Additionally, if you were to line up people one on top of another to match the height of the tower, you'd need about 4,000 people standing on top of each other. And here's another interesting fact. The Eiffel Tower weighs around 10,100 tons, which means it would take about 2,000 elevators to lift its entire weight. Fascinating, right? 2. Notre Dame Cathedral. Next stop is Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture whose construction began in 1163 and was completed in 1345. This impressive cathedral sits on the Isle de la Cité, in the heart of Paris. When talking about Notre Dame, we can't forget its spectacular stained glass windows, with the largest of them, the Rose of the West, having a diameter of 13 meters, making it one of the largest of its kind in the world. An interesting fact about Notre Dame is that during the French Revolution, the cathedral was transformed into a temple of reason, and many religious statues and elements were destroyed. These hidden details make a visit to Notre Dame a truly unique experience. 3. The Louvre Museum. Another must-see is the Louvre Museum, a true treasure trove of art and history. The Louvre is undoubtedly the largest museum in the world, covering an area of 72,000 square meters and housing around 35,000 works of art. It was originally built as a royal fortress in the 12th century, and its transformation into a museum took place in 1793. What you may not know is that the Louvre has 400 rooms, and if someone wanted to visit them all, they would need more than a week. Another fascinating detail is the glass pyramid at the entrance, designed by architect Yeo Ming Pei. Although it stirred a lot of controversy at first, it is now a symbol of the museum, and many don't know that the pyramid is 35 meters tall and 35 meters wide, with the same number of sides as the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. 4. Sacré-Cœur Basilica. At the top of the Montmartre hill stands the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, one of the most impressive churches in Paris. It is both a place of pilgrimage and a fantastic viewpoint over the city. What you may not know is that in addition to its exterior beauty, the interior of Sacré-Cœur hides a true treasure. The largest mosaic in France, which covers an area of 480 square meters. Additionally, Sacré-Cœur is an extremely peaceful place, despite the large number of tourists, and is an ideal spot to reflect and connect with the positive energy of the city. 5. Palace of Versailles. Just a few kilometers away from Paris is the Palace of Versailles, a true gem of Baroque architecture, built during the reign of Louis XIV. This grand palace has 700 rooms and 4 floors, and its total area covers about 67,000 square meters. Versailles was the official residence of the King of France and his court, and at its peak, about 4,000 people lived here. Its gardens, which span over 800 hectares, are also a masterpiece in themselves, with fountains, statues, and perfectly manicured paths. If you have the chance to visit, It is impossible not to feel small in front of this grand construction and royal opulence. 6. Champs-Élysées and Arc de Triomphe. Passing by Champs-Élysées, one of the most famous streets in the world, we reach the Arc de Triomphe, another symbol of Paris. This imposing arch, built in honor of Napoleon's victories, stands at 50 meters tall and is decorated with reliefs depicting scenes from famous battles. It's interesting to note that the Arc de Triomphe in Paris is much taller than the one in Bucharest, which stands at 30 meters. However, both are impressive and symbolize the struggle for national unity and freedom. The Arc de Triomphe in Paris is also a place of remembrance for soldiers who died in wars, with an eternal flame at its base. 7. The Seine. To wrap up, let's talk a bit about the Seine, the legendary river that flows through Paris and adds a special charm to the city. A walk along the Seine's banks is a real privilege, and a river cruise is the perfect way to discover the city's most important monuments. Along with the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, and the Louvre, the Seine reflects the entire beauty and history of Paris. Especially at night, when the city's lights are reflected in the water, the Seine becomes a magical place, perfect for a romantic evening or simply enjoying the Parisian atmosphere. And there you have it, a journey through the heart of Paris, a city where every stone has a story, and every street corner feels like a scene from a timeless film. From the majestic Eiffel Tower to the peaceful waters of the Seine, Paris offers not just sights, but feelings. It's not just about what you see here. It's about what you feel. The magic in the air. The quiet grandeur. The history that whispers from the walls of Notre Dame, and the beauty that lives in every piece of art inside the Louvre. Whether it's your first time visiting Paris, or your 10th, this city never stops surprising you. And honestly, we've only just scratched the surface. Paris is not a place you simply visit. It's a place you return to, again and again, even if only in your dreams. We hope this video inspired you to add Paris to your bucket list, or maybe even revisit it with fresh eyes. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another adventure with us. We have so many more incredible destinations waiting for you, from hidden gems to iconic wonders around the globe. Leave us a comment below and tell us, which Paris landmark are you most excited to visit? Until next time, thank you for traveling with Around the Map. And remember, the world is full of beauty. All you have to do is keep exploring.